Hi, good everyone. This is dannyokec, and today's episode would be all about getting a high. So currently, right now, I'm really stoned, like I'm very high, but get still, you can see me comfortably working on my computer. Now I get to see people make very wrong assumptions of high. They tell you when you get high, you misbehave, and when you get high, you act weird and all that, and that's completely false. So today I'm going to teach you on how to use high to get the best of you and how you can bring out the best of you when getting high. Okay, so to start with, different high triggers, different emotions and different states of you, right? So you as a human being, you have some states you be calm, some states you be angry, which is anger. Some states you would find yourself in, you would be, enthusiastic. There's some states you want to talk, you feel like talking to people. Some states you want to go out, some states you just want to be isolated. Now you can see that there are different states. Now these states are being brought up by your mind. Your mind could just feel like it wants to be happy now, and to start thinking of all the nice things that have ever happened to you. Your mind could decide it wants to be angry and to start coming up with different things, thoughts that would make you angry. So the mind actually controls and moderates the emotions, and then these emotions now end up, like persuading you to act, right? So if my mind wants to be angry, it brings up anger. That anger is what I'm feeling emotionally, and then I cannot act. So what you can do with the high is to moderate your, your, what is it called again, emotion. Like I always tell people, emotion is the biggest weakness of man. Like emotion is the only thing that will make you do the things you would have not done, like things that normally you wouldn't have done it, you won't know when you would do it. Emotion of fear. Have you been scared before, running for your life? You can fly a fence, you would never believe you can fly. Or you on a gun point, when you're scared for your life, you can do something that ordinarily you would never be able to do. So this simply tells you that emotion really coordinates and controls you. The same way when someone is greedy, you lose your common senses and you lose your life savings, just by being greedy, maybe thinking you would make a quick buck or something. Now, so emotion is actually the weakness of man, in the sense that it doesn't matter how smart you are, how creative you are, if you're emotional, or if you let emotion control you, which emotion obviously controls majority of the world, you would get things done or get things bad. This is simply why even when you know someone is not good for you, even when you know something is not right, you're doing it. You're going against what you know is not right. Why? Because you're letting your emotion come in. So now the easiest way to kill emotion, like when people tell me, "Oh, you're talking about emotion, but it's something we cannot control. Now, what are we going to do?" I'll tell them you can actually control emotion. Now, the only way to control emotion is to choose a high. So, like I said, there are different kinds of high, and I will start with the most obvious one, alcohol, which is alcohol high. Now, for me, it works differently for some people, but majorly me and other people, or me and the vast number of the world, alcohol brings out our emotional states. So what alcohol does, it brings out the emotional you. Like you, for instance, you would want to act, or you'd want to, okay, this is how alcohol works, right? It brings out the emotional you, it makes you act the emotional you. Let's say, for instance, you want to tell somebody your mind and you cannot tell the person your mind. Probably you're upset with them about something. Once you get high on alcohol, you would be able to summon up the courage to tell them what you don't like, right? Now the same thing applies to maybe you want to talk your mind. You can't say it ordinarily. Alcohol can bring out, that, what's it called again? That thing out. It can make you say that thing out. It brings out that, it makes you enforce on that, decision, or that, what's it called again? That action. I'm trying to do something on the computer. I'm trying to set up an RDP server so I can set up a bot for someone. Okay, so I'm being told to put OTP. Okay, so that is for alcohol. Now, different alcohol triggers different emotion. So me, for instance, I notice whenever I take anything that has to do with bitters, like action bitter, again, if I take action bitter, I will be so upset. I don't know if it's the bitterness inside it. Why did you get in my card? I tried cheaper cash to the same thing. This is a rejecting Nigeria cards totally. This is a dumb, a Visa gold card, domiciliary card. What is happening? Something is wrong with your card. I'll look for another vendor. I'm trying to set up my RDP from one of the best RDP clients service, and I'm being told I need a phone number to do verification. And I tried using my Nigeria phone number. They said no, that I cannot use my Nigeria phone number. But they don't send to Nigeria, don't accept Nigeria. I said okay, no problem. So I quickly ran to Hush. Hush is this kind of, it's like test now where they give you virtual phone numbers. And I went to Hush. I had little credits there. I got little credits there back then with crypto. Okay, now I'm trying to get it again, like get a phone number I could just use to pass this verification. And I'm being told if I'm paying with crypto, it's a minimum of $50. But I just want to use like $2 or $4 to get a phone number, so I can get verification and get this RODP I want to purchase. Is it $50? Will I use it? No. So I wanted to use my credit card. I tried cheaper cash, which is cheaper cash prepaid Visa card. It's not working. They said rejected. I said okay, fine. Some vendors, they don't like prepaid card, right? So let me go use my DOM account, and I came here, the same thing. And then I have to set up the server immediately, so I can start live streaming. I don't know what to do again. Okay, sorry for the little tale. Okay, back to the high. So when I take action beta, I get, what is it called again? I get angry and I get very emotional in a negative way, right? I would be upset. My body would pinch me, right? And now whenever I take beer, I'm a Johnny Goodfellow. Like I would want to be happy, I want to laugh. When I take beer, I can be just like everything is fun, everything is nice, but then I if you even talk to me, I can't even answer you. I know if they cost me, I don't even answer you. Maybe because my belly don't to plenty. Beer expands the stomach. I don't know. But when I take beer, I'm happy. When I take champagne precisely. When I take champagne, it gives me this, it gives me this distinctive kind of high where, I'm high, but yet still things are sweet, but yet still I'm being focused. Like I enjoy anything I'm watching. I just start finding pleasure in everything. Now I understand why people who love the pleasure of life take champagnes. So when I take it, it gives me this cruise, and then I'm able to focus, you understand, and walk. All right. So that is for high. So you check actually the one that works for you. Like it might be a different rule in your own system. But when I don't like vodka. I don't take vodka. I don't do vodka. I don't like vodka at all. Vodka is one crazy of a high. I don't even know how that shit does me, but I always end up throwing up, so I don't do vodka. Like I said, there are different kinds of alcohol, so it's not because I'm telling you high, you can't pick the one that is not good for you and drink. I don't do vodka. Cognac, I do cognac, which is like Henny. I do cognac. I don't do pure gin, right? All those pure gin, those Godons and the rest, those shit will fry your kidney. I'm sorry, it's my opinion, Sha. It's my opinion, no. Like Godons, Chelsea, which other one again? All those white kai, those shit will fry your lungs away, fry your kidney away. So I don't do those ones. I avoid them. Because there was a point I was in them and it almost burnt my chest. So I won't try it. Our uncles in the village that were doing those ones will know how they ended. So it has to be champ, which is champagne for me. Tequilas, I don't do tequila. I don't like tequilas because it knocks me off, and I think it knocked everybody off. You take a tequila, you having a hangover, you're sleeping. So tequila is maybe when you want to take a shot and want to dance for a few moments and you sleep. Like this alcohol, they do different things. But champagne gets me going, right? Champagne get me going. Cognac get me going. But what I don't like cognac is after a while you feel sleepy too, right? So I could take champagne and I'll find it difficult to sleep. But if I take cognac, I discover that I'm sleeping. And sometimes cognac gives headache, right? So how I take cognac, it depends on the project. I will tell you what determines the high I'm taking is how I want to condition myself. I want to be happy this time around. I want to be happy. I want to do something fine. I'll go take something like a shampoo. Okay, I want to be able to. I'm working on a cyber security. I want to be able to brute force a network. I want to see if I can hack into a network. I won't take champagne. It won't let me see it. Right? I take action bitter. That anger, that pain. I'm not thinking like the criminal trying to infiltrate into this, organization. I'm able to not think, bluntly more. The one that gets me. So if you want to take high, if you're a newbie, let's talk about alcohol first. If you're a newbie, I will tell you to check what alcohol works well with you. I have a friend who can drink who can drink a glass of wine, but she can take like 4 5 black bullets. She can take half bottle of vodka and she's okay. But give her a bottle of wine, she's effing up. I mean, I can't even take quarter of it. I hate vodka. If I take small, my belly will tell me I want to throw up. I want to be I'll be uncomfortable, right? But I can drink 1 full bottle of Hennessy in a day and I will still the gallant. I can drink other 2 bottles, 3 bottles of champagne in there, I'm okay. But I can't take 1 cup of vodka, so everything will knock me down. So you have to think of the one that works well with your own system. It's something you have to keep trying to, the one that is good. Now, if you're taking, make sure you also know what they do to your mood. So what I will tell you is, once you take a high, try to observe your feelings. So me myself, I've already categorized my own feelings. If I want something that will get me high, I take that will get me upset or pinch my body, I take bitters. Right? Like if I budget right now that I'm going somewhere, I don't want to be strict, I want to be mean, I don't want to laugh with anybody, I will take one action bitter. If I finish one action bitter, everything will diverse me like this. I know if you to no just meet me. If you talk joking or funny, I know if you answer you, right? Then if I'm going to a gathering where I want to just be on my own, I think that's why I take beer, right? Because if I take champagne, I have to walk. It makes me happily focus on something. Now let's talk about smoke. I would always tell you if you're smoking, I don't do cigarettes. I did cigarettes while coming up, but I don't do cigarettes anymore. I do herbs, right? Cigarette at the point I thought it was getting me that high, but then I discovered that herbs were medicine now. It gets you to a meditative state, like it helps you calm down to meditate. When you look at those monks, those ancient spiritual people, they put up some herbs, they inhale it, you see it opens their mind, they let go of their anger, it brings a better version of them. Those are herbs. But why buying herbs? Be very careful. We have lots of herbs, the ones that have been spiced. Right, I wouldn't want to be calling their name for just security reasons. I'm just calling them herbs. Good. So those ones that have been spiced are quite dangerous. They could do drastic things to you that I wouldn't want to say. In fact, some of them get people insane. I've heard of certain flavors of herbs, smokable herbs, inhalable herbs, get people mad. Like person will smoke finish, Chris come out. It's basically because most of those ones are already spiced, right? And I think what else gets people crazy when they smoke is when people that have tendency of getting crazy, right? Some people, while growing up, their brain did not develop properly. That's the truth. It's been in their family. So before you take smoke, go and check if they run mad for your family. If not, the day you drag, the day you go feed the on the expressway. So it's something that you have to check, right? You have to be careful about. Now, you should also know that smoking gives you the biggest meditation. It helps you calm down. However, you don't overdo it. The problem with everyone is they have different kick-in time. So, some people who smoke right now, they're not feeling it because they're not feeling they want to smoke some more. And when it finally kicks in, it's almost death for them. Okay, it's more like these things work when they've been taking moderately. That's why professional drinkers would keep drinking and talking for hours. It's because if you drink immediately, no matter how good you are in drinking, if you drink immediately, it could knock you off. You could vomit. I've seen videos where someone will open 1 bottle of Hennessy and gulp it all through. After drinking the full bottle, he dies off, or his whole system is perished. But if he was drinking it small, he can even drink 2 bottles in a day, and even if he's down, it won't be as severe as when he gulps it all. So it depends on your own body. I would just advise you take little by little because you don't know your reaction time. So make sure you don't force it. But what I would really love, if anyone is asking me for the first time, I want to I want to get a high, I would just ask you, what do you want to do? what you want to do determine the high. High is not just getting high. So some people they think when I talk about high, it means just drink and be a drunkard. No, you need to use the high to condition yourself. Like me right now, I'm working today on what's it called again? Setting up servers. So I already ordered for a bottle of champagne. I'm doing vintage today, and then I have my blunt. So I take up my blunt and I drink it. I walk till tomorrow. Right now, if I'm actually stepping out and I'm going out in a gathering and I drink a bottle of champagne and I smoke a blunt, I will go to that place and go to behave like philosopher. Right, I've took my mood. The same way they take drugs. You can take drugs to treat malaria. You can take drugs to treat typhoid. The same way drugs have effect on you, right? That is the same way highness have. You can use highness to trigger whatever you want. So now imagine you can trigger enthusiasm. Okay, for instance, someone you cannot actually sleep with. When you're high, you can sleep with them. That's really let you know what it does. So now imagine a man that is finding it difficult to make out with his wife. You can always look for that good highness that will put you in the mood and save your marriage. So basically, I feel when you know how to mix those things, well, they help you. The only problem I think everyone is having is people who abuse it and now make it look like everybody who drinks and who does high is a crazy person. So if you want to know more about how to get high, just keep following up my series. I think I talk about it whenever I can because it's something that helps me think. I'm one of the best programmers you can think of in Nigeria that has good knowledge in AI and artificial intelligence, machine learning, and obviously everything I learned, I've been saying it consistently, was when I was on a high, and I'm able to think even outside the box. Things that I will see people who are sober, they'll keep looking at it from moment to I don't be able to understand it. The moment I come there, I'm high, I'm figuring it out, and they'll tell me, wow, and But then when I tell them about the high, they keep doubting. But honestly, it brings in that logicness. You know why people act somehow when they're high? Why they're able to say certain things is because it makes you emotional, right? And it also kills emotion. So it works two differently. That's why I said you need to be taking them to understand. As you're taking them, you're paying attention to know which influences you. There's somehow you'll be on and you'll be emotional, right? You would start being emotional. You would want to talk your mind. You would want to cry. You would want to shout. You would want to explain how you're feeling. And then some you will take. You won't be emotional. Your emotion will just block. If you even carry knife, cut person in head. If you carry gun, see police, you could shoot police. Police go to shoot you. They hide on that door. They protect themselves. You could shoot the gun. You don't hide. So some kills the emotion, and some it will make you very, very emotional. You don't want to die. You want to be protected. So it all depends. As you keep taking, you will know which is good for you, but it has more positive side than the negative side because you're able to use it to control man's biggest weakness, which is your emotion. Just know the one that works with you, and you're good to go. Okay, see you all. This is the 8th of January, and yep.